What if I told you that a simple Liberty 5-cent coin from 1967 could actually be worth much more than the 5 cents you see on its face? Imagine checking your old change jar or a family collection and realizing that this coin could carry surprising value on eBay and other auction platforms. At the start I said if you own this coin it might turn the tables for you. So stick around until the end of this video because I'll reveal its real value and how you can sell it for the best return. The Liberty 5-cent 1967 is part of the Jefferson nickel series, which began in 1938 and continues to this day. The outverse features a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson, while the reverse shows his famous home, Monticello. In 1967, the United States Mint was still working through a turbulent time in coinage history, as the Coinage Act of 1965 had removed silver from circulating coins, and the Mint suspended mint marks to discourage coin hoarding. That means all 1967 nickels were struck without mint marks, regardless of whether they came from Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. This detail makes the 1967 nickel unique among collectors, as it represents a period of change in U.S. coinage. Millions were minted, so at first glance they may seem common, but as with many coins, condition and errors can make a world of difference in value. Circulated examples are usually worth face value, but uncirculated and high-grade coins are where the real interest begins. On eBay, you'll find that 1967 nickels in mint state grades can sell for several dollars, with certified MS-65 or higher examples often reaching into the tens of dollars. Proof-like or specially struck coins can bring even more. Heritage auctions and other platforms have seen top-graded examples cross into the $100 range, especially when they display sharp details and strong luster. Error coins are another category that sparks collector demand. Off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped blankets from 1967 have appeared in online auctions, often selling for significant premiums, depending on the error type and coin condition. These rarities can range from dozens to hundreds of dollars. Collectors are also drawn to this coin because of its history. The 1967 nickel reflects a time when the U.S. Mint was balancing coin shortages, new laws, and public interest in hoarding silver. Owning one in pristine condition is like holding a piece of that transitional moment in American coinage. So while the average 1967 Liberty 5-cent coin may not seem like much at first glance, the right example can absolutely surprise you. Grade, strike, and errors can turn what looks like an ordinary nickel into something far more valuable. The 1941 Liberty wheat penny may look like just another cent, but its history, the era it comes from, and its surprising value in today's market make it a coin you cannot ignore. After the intro, if you own this coin it might turn the tables for you. So stick around until the end because I will share how much it is worth and how you can actually sell it. The 1941 wheat penny belongs to the beloved Lincoln wheat cent series that ran from 1909 to 1958. It features President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and to wheat stalks on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity and America's agricultural roots. This coin carried immense symbolic meaning during a time when the nation was preparing to enter World War II. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints all struck the 1941 penny. Philadelphia produced the largest number without a mint mark. Denver coins carried a small d, and San Francisco coins bore an s. Each mint had different mintage numbers, and while the Philadelphia coins were common, certain high-grade examples from Denver and San Francisco are especially desirable today. Composed mainly of copper with small amounts of tin and zinc, the 1941 penny has that classic reddish-brown appearance. Over time these coins have aged into shades ranging from chocolate brown to brilliant red, depending on storage conditions. Collectors place a premium on coins that have retained their original red color. What makes the 1941 issue so special is its timing. Struck just before the United States officially entered World War II, this penny represents a nation on the brink of massive change. Millions of these coins circulated during wartime, carrying with them the everyday stories of Americans buying newspapers, candy, and other small necessities while history unfolded around them. Collectors today seek out this coin in various grades. Circulated examples are very common, but uncirculated pieces with sharp details and original mint luster can be worth far more than you might expect. Coins graded MS-65 and higher are particularly popular among serious collectors. Error coins add another exciting twist. The 1941 double die obverse is one of the most famous varieties, with clear doubling visible on Lincoln's profile and inscriptions. Such coins can fetch strong prices, making them treasures for collectors lucky enough to find them. Now let's talk about what these coins are actually worth today. On eBay you can find circulated 1941 wheat pennies selling for just a few cents to a few dollars, depending on condition, but that's only the beginning. Higher grade examples certified by grading services, like PCGS or NGC, can bring in anywhere from tens to hundreds of dollars. Rare air coins or superbly preserved red specimens can even climb into the thousands. Other online platforms and auction houses reflect similar trends, while common coins remain affordable. Collectors are willing to pay serious money for top quality examples. The 1954 Liberty Wheat penny is one of those coins that might just turn the tables for you. At first glance, it looks ordinary, but when you understand its history and what collectors are paying for it today, you'll realize why this little piece of copper is far more valuable than it appears. Stick around until the end of this video, because we'll uncover not only its history but also what it's worth today, and how you can actually sell it. The Liberty Wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln Wheat cent, has a legendary place in American coinage. Designed by Victor David Brenner and first introduced in 1909, it was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The wheat ears on the reverse symbolized prosperity, growth, and the strength of America during the early 20th century. By 1954, the coin had already been in circulation for 45 years, making it both a familiar everyday coin and a piece of long-running history. The year 1954 itself was an interesting time in American history. The United States was recovering from the aftermath of World War II. The Cold War tensions were rising, and everyday Americans were experiencing the economic boom of the 1950s. In that climate, the 1954 wheat penny continued its role as a common coin in the hands of workers, children, and business owners alike. Minted in 3 locations, Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, the 1954 wheat penny exists in different varieties. The Philadelphia mint coins carry no mint mark, the Denver coins carry a small D under the date, and the San Francisco coins carry an S. While millions were minted, not all of them survived in pristine condition, and that is where their value begins to rise today. On the obverse, we find the enduring portrait of Abraham Lincoln. His image represents freedom, leadership, and unity. On the reverse, the twin stalks of wheat flank the words 1 cent, and at the bottom, United States of America. These simple design elements connect the coin directly to America's agricultural roots and national pride. From a composition standpoint, the 1954 wheat penny is made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. This copper base gives the coin a rich reddish-brown tone when uncirculated, but over time, many circulated pieces have taken on darker hues, sometimes with unique patinas that collectors find attractive. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 71 million wheat pennies in 1954, while Denver minted more than 250 million. A small coin in your pocket change, something so ordinary that you barely give it a second glance, yet it holds the power to surprise you with its hidden value. The 1985 Liberty 5-1 coin is one of those pieces that collectors and sellers alike have been watching closely. After the intro, if you have this coin, it might turn the tables for you. So stick around until the end of the video, because I will reveal not just how much it is worth but also how you can sell it in today's market. The 1985 Liberty 5-1 coin belongs to the Jefferson nickel series, a design that has been in circulation since 1938. It features the profile of President Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, and on the reverse, his famous Virginia estate, Monticello. This design reflects America's values of leadership, heritage, and architecture, all embodied in a coin, worth just 5 cents at face value. The year 1985 was not one of those groundbreaking years in coinage history, but what makes coins from this period interesting is the sheer volume minted. Philadelphia and Denver struck millions of these nickels, while San Francisco produced proof versions for collectors. Even though they were common at the time, finding high-quality examples today, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, has become more challenging. Collectors often focus on condition, mint mark, and unique errors when valuing the 1985 nickel. The Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark. Denver coins show a small D, and San Francisco proof coins bear an S. Each mint mark tells a slightly different story, and values can differ depending on rarity and high grades. Over time, most 1985 nickels have circulated heavily, leading to wear and tear, but uncirculated examples with original mint luster are far more desirable, especially those graded by services like PCGS or NGC. Some proof versions still retain their mirror-like shine, making them highly collectible. Error coins from 1985 add another exciting layer of value. These include off-center strikes, double dies, or planchette flaws. Errors are rare by nature, and collectors will often pay a premium to own one, especially if it is dramatic and well-preserved. Now let's talk about actual worth. On eBay, circulated 1985 nickels often sell for very little, sometimes just above face value, but don't let that fool you. Uncirculated examples in mint state can sell for several dollars to even higher amounts depending on grade. Proof coins, especially those graded PR69 or PR70, can sell for much more, often in the tens of dollars or higher. Auctions and other online platforms like Heritage and Great Collections show that certain pristine examples and rare errors can fetch impressive prices. Some collectors are willing to pay over $100 or more for the best preserved coins. It's proof that condition is everything when it comes to modern nickels like the 1985 issue. What keeps interest in this coin alive is its accessibility. Liberty $half from 1993 could actually be worth more than just 50 cents. Imagine pulling one from your old coin collection or spotting it in spare change and realizing it has the potential to sell for surprising amounts on eBay and other online auction platforms. At the start I said if you own this coin it might just turn the tables for you. So stick with me until the end of this video because I'll share exactly how much the 1993 Liberty $half can be worth today and how you can sell it for the best return. The 1993 Liberty $half is part of the Kennedy $half series, which began in 1964 to honor the late President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. By 1993, the coin was being struck primarily for collectors, as circulation demand for $half had declined. The obverse features the bust of Kennedy designed by Gilroy Roberts, while the reverse shows the presidential seal, an eagle with a shield, arrows, and an olive branch, designed by Frank Casparo. The year 1993 saw these coins minted at both Philadelphia and Denver, with mint marks P and D, and special proof coins were produced at San Francisco bearing the S mint mark, while hundreds of millions were minted in total. Condition, grade, and special varieties make the difference in value. On eBay, circulated 1993 $half usually sell close to face value, but uncirculated or proof versions tell another story. High-grade coins, especially those certified by PCGS or NGC as MS67 or higher, can fetch several dollars up to tens of dollars depending on the quality. Proof coins with deep cameo contrast from San Francisco are also highly collectible, often bringing premium prices from dedicated Kennedy $half collectors. Auction platforms like Heritage Auctions have shown strong results for top-quality examples. Coins with flawless surfaces, sharp strikes, and brilliant luster can sell for well over $100. Collectors especially seek out coins with exceptional eye appeal and those preserved in original government packaging from mint sets. Another interesting factor is error coins from 1993. Off-center strikes, double dies, and clipped blankets have been spotted in collections and sometimes appear for sale online. These types of errors can multiply the value of the coin, ranging from dozens to even hundreds of dollars depending on rarity and demand. The appeal of the 1993 $half is not just in its value but also in its place within modern U.S. coinage history. It represents an era where the $half was becoming less circulated but increasingly collected, making it an important issue for both casual and serious collectors. So while an average 1993 Liberty $half may not make you rich, the right coin in top grade or with unique errors can definitely surprise you. This is why collectors continue to watch the market and bid strongly on standout examples.